Alright, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan, Batang Maynila to it's. Ito, kasi simula pa lang kare-resume pa lang ng Blue Ribbon Committee, mainit na agad itong si Senator Ping Lacson. So dito po sa sa pag-resume after ilang months, nagbigay po ng privilege speech itong si chairman ng Blue Ribbon na si Senator Ping Lacson at binanatan niya yung mga sumisira dito sa Blue Ribbon o yung mga kung may question sa kakayanan ng Blue Ribbon Committee na kanyang pinangungunahan. Ang dami dyan. Kilala naman natin kung sino yung mga kumukontra. Lalong-lalo na yung mga DDS. Yung grupo ng kabila. At kung ano-ano pinagsasabi. Ito, nagsalita si Ping Lacson at sa bandang huli, napamura si Ping Lacson dahil sa totoo lang, ang dami nang nagawa ng Blue Ribbon. Pero, syempre, alam nyo na, yung mga naninira, kaya naman naninira, para sa pansarili nilang kapakanan. So ito, pakinggan natin yung privilege speech ni Ping Lacson. At Senator Amy, Manang Amy, makinig ka. Baka isa ka sa pinatatamaan ni Senator Ping Lacson. Ito mga kababayan, pakinggan natin si Blue Ribbon Chairman at Senate Pro Tempore Senator Panfilo Ping Lacson.
Good afternoon, my distinguished colleagues, Mr. Senate President, the Vice Chairman of the committee, Senator Erwin Tulfo. We reconvene today for the 8th public hearing on the motu proprio inquiry in aid of legislation and investigation into the flood control anomaly, even as we are already finalizing the partial committee report to be routed to your offices as early as next week. Contrary to the lies and obfuscations that naysayers are trying to spread around, your Blue Ribbon Committee has accomplished so much since the flood control scandal broke wide open in the middle of last year. Since then, waves of information have dominated the national discourse at every level of our society, local and national. Lest we be drowned out by the rising tide of noise here and there, allow me to run down how much ground we've covered in the course of the committee's 7 public hearings. Since the Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office was exposed as the epicenter of the biggest corruption saga in recent history, your committee was able to hear and record the sworn testimonies of DPWH District Engineer Henry Alcantara, Assistant District Engineer Bryce Hernandez, JP Mendoza, and the rest of the so-called BGC boys, and laid bare their collective splurging of billions of pesos in several casinos, made possible by their indispensable roles in a mafia-like scheme, not from extortion for protection activities involving business establishments, but through an elaborate conspiracy in siphoning funds from the country's national budget intended for flood control projects to protect lives and properties of Filipinos in low-lying areas. Then, there was former DPWH Undersecretary Roberto Bernardo. Your committee followed the money and paper trails through skillful research and questioning by our members, which revealed the deep web of in-house contracting, bid rigging, padded contract costs, and license renting. This scam was so systematic and brazen, resulting in substandard infrastructure and worse, ghost flood control projects. In the hearings that followed, the case of Bulacan proved to be a gateway, the microcosm of a much more complex and institutionalized plunder within the bureaucracy. Your committee became the stage for shocking and scathing revelations made by the key actors of the flood control scam. We conduct these hearings with such fairness and integrity that those with the truth felt motivated to come forward to testify, while others became tentative and unsure of which path to trek. Let me emphasize one point. We always go where the evidence leads us. We do not target any particular person, nor do we have the intention to cover up for anybody. Thus, we uncovered the top-to-bottom systemic misuse and abuse of public funds involving high officials in the executive and legislative branches, even the Commission on Audit. Sa kasalukuyan, as I speak, may mga nakasakdal na sa Sandigan Bayan at sa mga regular na korte ng bansa at marami pa ang sumasailalim sa preliminary investigations ng Ombudsman at Department of Justice, mga contractors at matataas na opisyal ng ehekutiba at lehislatura at iba pang sangay ng pamahalaan. As of the latest count, at least 21.7 billion pesos in bank accounts and other forms of assets are frozen upon written order by the Court of Appeals. May mga sumasailalim na rin sa Witness Protection Program ng DOJ upang tumulong palakasin ang mga ebidensya habang nangangako na magre-restitute ng napagkasunduang halaga sa ilalim ng mga pinirmahang Memorandum of Agreement with the WPP tungo sa logical conclusion ng mga klasong plunder, malversation of public funds through falsification, violations of anti-graft laws at iba pang krimen. We laid out how this deeply rooted scheme operates with systemic precision. It involves a network of actors, namely the contractors group who collude amongst themselves to rig public biddings and monopolize flood control projects, key DPWH coordinators who manage project allocations and orchestrate the collection and delivery of kickbacks, and intermediaries, agents, or bagmen who receive these illicit funds allegedly in behalf of their principals. Naging daan din ang mga pagdinig ng komite upang mabuklat ang usapin ng conflict of interest sa Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB. We also flagged blacklisted companies resurfacing under new names, the rampant practice of license renting, and the awarding of billion-peso contracts to severely undercapitalized firms. Modesty aside, but significantly, your committee paved the way for the implementation of landmark transparency reforms in our national budget process. These include our transition to live-streamed and open BICAM that detailed budget amendments, insertions, if you like, that are now traceable to their proponents. Not to mention stricter safeguards to ensure that no vague or undefined infrastructure projects are included in the General Appropriations Act. Let this serve as a warning to skeptics, detractors, and hijackers who exploit the vulnerabilities and anger of our people to deepen the fault lines of our nation during these trying times. Your noise will not silence the truth. Neither does it provide any help in our investigation. Your noise cannot convict and won't even indict the malefactors in this flood control mess. Only evidence does. Para ipangalandakan ninyo na inutil at walang silbi ang Blue Ribbon Committee is not only insensitive to its members, but an insult to our fellow Filipinos who have consistently followed and monitored our hearings and participated in the trillion-peso march. The clergy, students, ordinary workers, and all concerned citizens who became aware and exposed to unbridled and systemic corruption, mainly made possible by the Blue Ribbon Committee hearings, and the media, who serve as a powerful tool in bringing to the households, eateries, barbershops, etc., the details of each and every hearing of your Blue Ribbon Committee. With all that being said, as the chairman of this committee, I say to you, shut the F up. Let us now resume our hearings.
Alright. So yun, mga kababayan yung huli yung sinabi shut the F up. Oh, shut the F up. Yung mga nagsasabi na inutil ang Blue Ribbon Committee, isang ba nagsimula yan? Yung bakit ba kayo nag-rally? Yung INC, bakit ka nag-rally? Yung mga nag-rally doon sa Trillion March, ba't kayo nag-rally? Saan nagmula yung yung inyong mga impormasyon, di ba sa Blue Ribbon? So yung mga yung mga tulongges na nagsasabi na inutil ang Blue Ribbon, shut up. Sabi ni Ping Lacson. Una-una, hindi naman na kayo nakakatulong. Anong ginawa nyo? Ngaw-ngaw lang kayo ng ngaw-ngaw. Dakdak lang kayo ng dakdak. Alam niyo kung sino kayo. Hindi ko nababanggitin kung sino. Pero yung mga yung mga obstructionist, yung kunwari, sila yung sila yung talaga nagmamahal sa bayan, sila yung talagang gustong mawala ang korupsyon sa bansa. Yung mga nagsasabi, kala mo mga totoo. Pero obstructionist, sinasamantala nila itong mga pangyayari para pabagsakin ng gobyerno. Saka nakakita na ang presidente ang nagbulgar ng katiwalian sa gobyerno. Tapos sabihin nyo, mastermind ang presidente. Mag-isip nga kayo, kayong mga bobo kayo. Ang daming bobo eh. Pasalamat kayo, may hinaboses ko. Kayo, ang presidente nagbulgar. Sabihin nyo ngayon, siya ang mastermind. Wala ba kayong mga common sense? Sa totoo lang, nagagalit si Ping Lacson eh. Masyado yung minamaliit. Inutil, pero saan ba kayo kumuha ng impormasyon? Kung matatandaan ninyo, si Ping Lacson ang unang nagbulgar ng mga nangyari dyan sa Mindoro, dyan sa Bulacan. Doon kayo nagsimula eh. Doon kayo kumuha ng ng mga impormasyon. Tapos sasabihin nyo, inutil. Kayo ang mga inutil. Alam nyo kung sino kayo? Mga obstructionist. Akala mo mga talagang mahal ang bayan. Akala mo talagang maka-Pilipino. Pero sa totoo, makasarili. Yan po yung mga makasarili. Dinakatikim kayo kay Ping Lacson. Kayo, kung wala kayong maitulong, manahimik na lang kayo. Hindi yung kala nyo, ang galing-galing nyo. Lalo na sila, yung mga burateros. Yung ngongo. Tatandaan nyo yung ngongo na kala mo pagkagaling-galing. Isa yun sa mga sa mga bumabanat dito sa Blue Ribbon. Kaya kayo, kung hindi na kayo nakakatulong sa bansa, manahimik na lang kayo. Kaysa madagdag pa kayo sa problema. Manahimik kayo. Shut up. Sabi ni Ping Lacson. Wala naman kayo ambag eh. Di ba? Sabi nga ni Senator Ping, ikaw. Aimee. Pumunta ka sa Senate. Manood ka ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing para alam mo ang nangyayari. Hindi yung ngak-ngak ka lang ng ngak-ngak dyan. Sa tingin ko, isa si Aimee sa mga binabanata ni Senator Ping Lacson. Di ba? Pumunta ka, ba't wala ka? Tapos, dadadakta ka sa Facebook. Gagawa kayo ng video ni Daryl Yap. Anak ng teteng kayo. Shut up. Ayun ang tamang salita para sa inyo. Mga obstructionist. Nakala mo talaga mga makapilipino. Pero makasarili. So, yun lang po muna mga kababayan. Ongoing po. Panoorin po natin yung Blue Ribbon. Ang ganda po nang nangyayari. Pero nga po isa doon Ninja Turtle eh. Takip na takip eh. Nahihiya eh. Nahihiya doon sa pinaggagawa niyang katarantaduhan eh. Nahihiya doon sa ginagawa niyang pagnanakaw. Tatakip na mukha, pinatanggal oh. Walang hiya ka. Kung nagnanakaw ka pakinabang ka, laki ng nakurakot mo. Laki ng nakickback mo. Tapos ngayon may hiya ka. Pakita ko sa inyo Ayan si Ninja Turtle. Ispo, yan resource person, hindi yan witness. At lalong hindi accused. Takip po yung mukha eh. Pinatanggal po yan, mga kababayan, pinatanggal po yan. Bakit? Sabi nga niya, ba't ka nahiya? Nahiya ka sa sarili mo. Nahiya ka sa mga makakita sa'yo, mga kamag-anak mo. Nakikita ka, korap ka. Magnanakaw ka. Pero nagnanakaw ka, tuwan-tuwa ka. Kupal din to eh. Mamaya, gagawa ko ng video pag-usapan natin to. So, for the meantime, yun lang po muna mga kababayan. Tutok-tutok lang po dito sa Batang Maynila Toys. Sa iba pang updates, ingat po tayong lahat. God bless po.